this thing on?
Yes. Anyway, well, hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. On the Series 10 even, trailer review thing on my channel. So I'll be going over the Series 10 trailer and then saying what I did and didn't like about it. I don't know, I think primarily for me at least, this is just me, personally, but I mean if you feel like this, please do comment below in the comment section. But in comparison to Series 8 and Series 9, this trailer was just meh, you know. I appreciate it was after Doctor Mysterio and it was 1 minute and 4 seconds long, so they didn't have a lot of time to adequately showcase Series 10 and hopefully what it will entail well, I don't think. Or they didn't have enough time to, pardon me, do it in a way where they could have had more elegant shots or more, you know, pizzazz to it, you know, more bells and whistles, you know. They had to just sort of bluntly get to the point, boom, this is Series 10, you know. And yeah, it was good in that respect, but beyond that, you know, beyond saying, okay, this is Series 10, it didn't quite excite me in the same way that Series 8 trailer and the Series 9 trailer have. And I mean, I guess the Series 8 trailer, in retrospect, was more important to get it right, to not only say, okay, this is going to be Series 8, but this is going to be Doctor Who now, with a whole new tone, because we've got Capaldi doing this job now, being the Doctor, and this is what the Rebel Time Lord's going to be like. And so, yeah, so I guess in that respect, Series 8 had a lot more to offer, whereas with Series 9, I think what got me hyped for that, / excited for that, was the fact that, you know, I'd heard rumours about Davros coming back, and the Time Lords, and so that, as a fanboy of the show, you know, that just got me ecstatic. Whereas this, it's really just, I don't know, I mean, the first bit she says, hey, I'm Bill, and then it's got this nice shot where she's on a bench, the camera's kind of like pans around, or it's like at the back of her, and then it sort of sweeps round. I did like that, and then she's like, I'm Bill, and then it quickly like shoots back to this next bit where she's like scooping up some chips and putting them on a plate and being like, and I serve chips, and then everyone apparently in the mums is comparing her to Rose, being like, oh my god, she used to serve chips in that one episode in School Reunion, and it's like, yeah, they both serve chips, they're not going to be the exact same person. And then what I did like in the sort of first section of this little trailer was the fact that, you know, then she's like, oh, and there's this guy who's a lecturer, or maybe, or a professor, or a lecturer, or a professor, and then we see, like, Capaldi on this, like, podium, well, not podium, but, like, this stage, and there's all these, like, university students, and he's doing this, like, lecture thing, and I think, and then there's another bit where he's in an office, you know, on a chair behind a desk, like the Doctor, you know, and that a Time Lord, and that it just feels weird after all these years of seeing him on screen. He's doing something more mundane and more normal, for lack of a better word, you know, than just zooming around the universe. But then that soon is followed by him zooming around the universe, which is good, because obviously all the fanboys like myself would be crying if he just sat at a desk and was actually like marking papers and doing boring stuff like that. But yeah, I think that was definitely interesting in the first bit of this trailer. That got me excited, or not excited, but intrigued is a better word, because I'm definitely intrigued to see how long he stays at this sort of university, how he interacts with the other students, and how he teaches, and how his teaching is probably really advanced and terrible, and that students probably can't keep up with the workload or understand, and then he has to be like, I'm sorry, but you're a pudding brain, and that terrible, terrible impression of Capaldi, I know, but yeah, it's a hybrid, Clara. Anyway, but in all seriousness though, the Sonic as well later on gets used like this. He like goes and uses it sideways, and I don't know why, but that just looks cool, like him using it sideways. Like I'm just expecting him to go like that and drop it and then be like, boom, I've dropped the mic, hashtag burn, Dalek. But yeah, we see a Dalek for the 4th billionth time exterminate, And I just, meh. I'm completely just, there's no feeling there. Unfortunately, there was no feeling, as I said, just, meh. Just, okay, cool, there's a Dalek there. Nice. Which is a shame, really. There is a Dalek, though, that shoots at Nardole, which I just hope that his head explodes and he dies in that episode. Unfortunately, that probably won't happen. There is another interesting bit where the Dalek shoots in what looks to be that same sort of corridor we got introduced to Bill for some reason in that sort of thing. Really short little mini video, if you recall, way back when. But that Dalek shoots, and then there's some person who gets shot against the wall and that, and a lot of people are already theorising that's a Mavellan from Destiny of the Daleks, so that's pretty exciting. That's actually got me somewhat enthusiastic, definitely, about the Dalek story. Then we have, Bill sort of saying a bunch of stuff that it wasn't annoying stuff, it was just very run-of-the-mill, oh look, there's this new companion, oh look, she's the person who asks questions like, can I go to the bathroom, oh, how unique, and it's like, is it really though that unique, I just feel like by this point, I don't know, I mean, in a trailer it would be difficult for them to aptly sort of showcase her characteristics beyond just asking questions, so I guess from their perspective it just made sense for them to just do the easiest thing they could do with her character, which is just showcase her asking questions. I mean, it didn't annoy me, like some people say that some people have said to us that her asking those questions annoyed them when watching this trailer, but I wasn't annoyed per se, I was just more sort of just a bit annoyed of, oh look, it's another companion just doing the companion thing, it's nothing fresh, it's nothing new that we haven't seen time and time again. So you've got emoji robots, which I absolutely hate. I hate that idea. I mean, what bothers me more than anything in regards to that is that the same Doctor Who fans who are like, oh well, there can't be a superhero in Doctor Who. Doctor Who's all uber serious. And then going, oh, but emoji robots? That's hilarious! Emoji robots! Did you see that? Emoji robots, that's so clever! And yet they're annoyed that superheroes in Doctor Who. Oh, it should be this, it should be uber serious, but then you get something else and that's fine. When someone else is stupidly funny, in their opinion, then that's fine, but because they didn't like the superhero thing in Doctor Who, it's the worst thing ever, and Doctor Who should always be serious, but then they're fine with emoji robots. I mean, again, I just hope they blow up the emoji planet, and the Doctor is really stupidly out of touch with what an emoji is, and Bill has to tell him what those are. I like the Victorian-esque one, which I'm assuming is going to be the one titled Under the Thames by Sarah Dollard. I'm hoping that's the episode by Sarah Dollard. That looks really cool. I love Bill's costume in that, and I also really like the Doctor's costume in that with the top hat. And then also I found it quite interesting that Capaldi goes boom and punches a guy right across the face, which I thought was quite interesting, and then straightens his top hat. The music is really nice in this. I like the text/slogan of "See the universe anew." I quite like that. Because again, hopefully this will slightly refresh the show. If not completely make the show new again, at least it'll refresh it for those of us who have felt like for the past few series the show has been stagnant and not been too changed, and fresh and different, Hopefully this will not so much make it completely different, but at least, from going into the red zone, at least steer it into the yellow zone, and then Chris Chibnall can hopefully bring it back to the green zone, the good zone, What else? I really like the sort of circular columns, in the background. There's loads of, these cabinet type things. It's hard to describe what they are, but the Doctor and Bill, turn, and then there's this, catacomb, corridor filled with these circular metal things, and I bet you the cabinets open up and there's Cybermen in there. I hope there are Cybermen in there, and I hope they're the Mundassian Cybermen for Capaldi / us. hardcore Doctor Who fans who love the Mondasian Cybermen and would love them to come back. And I'm hoping Toby Whitehouse, however you pronounce his second name, is doing that story. I hope so, anyway. And that's supposed to be a two-parter as well, I've heard, the Cyberman one. I think that's going to be the Cyberman one, I don't know. Then there's also some sort of woman who looks like she's made out of wood. And that looks kind of interesting. There's also this woman person who's like got loads of water across her face and that, and she screams at like the camera, and then it like cuts to another bit where the Doctor and Bill and what looks like a load of university students are running out of a building. There's a lot of water in this story, so a lot of people are theorising that the flood from Waters of Mars will be coming back, as there's a bit where Capaldi is in like a sort of water suit, like submarine-y type suit, and then jumps through the ice, and that looks really cool. Really like that. What else? What else? There was another bit. Trying to think of what other bits there were. There was a bit where, like, right at the end, the guy's like, "Are you mad or something?" And then Capaldi's like, "Yes, I'm mad, but that's nothing recent," you know. And I love that. I love how the Doctor sometimes recently has been commenting on his own mental health / well-being, and it's usually in a negative light, but in a kind of jovial, "Yes, I'm bonkers. Yes, I'm mental, but get over it." You know, this isn't a recent thing, and that, which I thought was kind of hilarious. But yeah, I think there are some good bits, like the sort of big CG shot of all these like tomb-like things, and there's another bit that I like with the Mavellan type character smashing the wall or into the wall. You know, I like the idea of Capaldi being a professor. I like I wasn't too happy with the bit where Bill's like, "It looks like and then Capaldi's like, "A spaceship," and then she's like, "A big kitchen," and it's like, really? But yeah, I mean, there are pros and cons to it. This is probably one of the Doctor Who trailers out of the other two, as I say, Series 8 and 9, where this one's probably the weakest one so far. I just hope that between now and 15th of April, when the show comes back for Series 10, there will be another trailer. I hope there's another trailer, because this one was pretty, you know, wow, that looks really bad, actually, that gesture, but yeah, really bad. It looks just really bad, and that, so, yeah, I don't know, there was some pros, there were some cons, and there were some just okay bits, you know. So, overall, am I hyped for Doctor Who coming back? I am somewhat excited, but if I'm being completely honest, unlike previous years, I'm not as mega hyped for it, but hopefully as we get closer to 15th of April, I will be getting excited, and I will be ready for what is the return of Dr. Mysterio. No, what is the return of Doctor Who on the screen after such a long hiatus. But yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.